A function, what is it for? Consider the following situation. We would like to lay square tiles on the floor, all identical with size 1 unit. A row of tiles is formed, all spaced out in the same way by grout. Now we have two questions. For the first question, we would like to lay 10 tiles in a row. What is the total length of grout on the floor for this row of tiles? For the second question, if 37 units of grout length are used for a row of tiles, how many are needed? In order to understand this problem, it is necessary to model it. For that, a toothpick helps us here to represent a unit of grout's length. When we lay one tile, 4 units of grout's length are needed. Then, adding a second tile, we need 3 supplementary units of length, and so forth. Now we represent a table with x the number of tiles and y the total length of grout, that is the number of units of grout's length, in relation to x. In the case of one tile, 4 units of grout are needed. For 2 tiles, 3 other units of grout are added, so we obtain in total 7 units. Similarly, we can go on adding 3 other units of grout as one tile is added. So, for 3 tiles, we obtain in total 10 units. We could continue step by step with this method, but it depends on the previous calculation every time. Thus, this leads now to the following question. How find directly the total length of grout as a function of the number of tiles? In other words, can we find here a formula expressing y as a function of x? To do this, let's go back with the case of one tile. 4 units of grout can be expressed as 1 tile multiplied by 3 plus 1. We remember that adding 1 tile is adding once 3 units of grout. So with 2 tiles we get 7 units, that is 2 tiles multiplied by 3 plus 1. Then with 3 tiles we get 10 units, that is 3 tiles multiplied by 3 plus 1, and so on. We know that the expression of the total grout's length is x tiles multiplied by 3 plus 1. The notation here is 3x plus 1, which means 3 times x plus 1. Replacing x with the number of tiles, it is eventually interesting to calculate directly the total grout's length. The result so far can be represented as a black box or machine which processes a value for x as input into an output value, that is the result of 3x plus 1. This machine can be split into 2 simple operations. The first one is making 3 times the value for x as an intermediate result, the one that of 3x. Then the second operation is adding 1 from the intermediate result. Coming back to the first question of this problem, for 10 tiles, that is with x equals 10, multiplying by 3, which is 30, then adding 1 gives the grout's length, that is 31. For the second question of this problem, in output we get 37 units of grout. So it is necessary to invert each operation starting from the output. Here we subtract 37 by 1 at first, which yields 36. Then dividing by 3, we obtain 12 in input, which is the number of tiles expected. In summary, the 2 answers of this situation below. In SumUp, a function can be represented as a machine or a black box replacing the input x with the value and processing it into the output y using one or more operations. Y can thus be expressed as a function of x. In this first example, the box is a one-operation machine computing the triple of x, that is 3x or 3 times x. If x takes the value 5, it is mapped to its triple 15 as output. Inverting the operation by dividing the output value by 3, we get the input value. In this second example, we represent a two-operation machine computing at first the double of x, which yields 2x, then subtracting 1 from this result. We get the expression 2x minus 1, that is 2 times x minus 1. If x takes the value 3, we get its double, that is 6, then subtracting 1, we eventually get 5.